Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. From the title for today's video is what's in my hospital bag. I'm currently 33 weeks pregnant, so I know for some people this is quite early to prepare your bag, but I hate the thought of not being prepared, so that's why I have basically prepared my pregnancy bag, labour bag, hospital bag, whatever you want to call it. So I thought I would just give you guys the rundown of what I have, and I'm actually going to do another video after everything's happened with what I actually used throughout it. So I guess I'll show you a bump update. Okay, so this is bump, just yeah, all snug in there. So yeah, that is my little bump. He is doing amazingly. The last scan we had, he was measuring fine. He's slightly bigger than average, but he's still in that normal range, which is great. And he's wriggling around a lot, and apparently on the scan she showed us and gave us a live view of it, he's actually pushing outwards towards his exit, so he's already there. He's been there since 20 weeks, but now he's like proper squashed up to it, so hopefully he will be coming soon, fingers crossed. But yeah, so that is just a little baby update. I will get into the video. So I've got a couple of things that aren't in my bag that are going to be picked up on the day we go in, because I actually need those bits before we go, which is like my phone, snacks and food and things like that, because it's going to go out a date before then. Obviously phone chargers, my shoes, because I'll probably wear them there. Car seat, obviously that's already ready to go, but it's just not in here. What else? My tablet and things like that, because I use those on a daily basis, so I don't need those packed. But what I can show you is the things that are packed, and I think I've still got a couple of bits left to get anyway, just like a Perry bottle, and possibly some spritz and bits spray. I'm not quite sure if I've decided whether I'm going to use that or not. Sorry if I keep burping, that is actually one of the common symptoms of pregnancy, is gas, and I seem to have really bad burps with it, so if I look like I'm burping, that's probably because I am. So yeah. So the first thing that's in my bag is this. My light is way too bright, but it's the Instax Mini 8. I got this a few years ago now. It's just a Polaroid camera. I dug this out, put a new cartridge in, and took a couple of photos of my bump, because I kind of suddenly wanted to keep like a memory of it. I take some with my phone, but they're just, I was taking those to actually see if I was growing a bump, because pregnancy is hard when you first go into it, and it doesn't feel real a lot of the time, especially at the beginning. And yeah, so I decided to keep track of how my bump was getting, and then I dug this out when I was packing my bag, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take some pictures of my bump, and I'm going to bring this with me to maybe capture pictures of him or pictures of us, just like instant ones. So yes, I've got that, and I do actually have a cartridge in the bag as well, to replace this one, because this has only got 5 photos left on it. But yeah, these, because they've only just been washed, are joggy bottoms. They are big, because I want to feel comfortable going home, and I thought if I just use big joggers, they're going to be comfortable, they're not going to be rubbing, and it's just something lazy I can put on because I don't want to deal with all of that stress trying to get dressed and stuff. So these are just slip-ons, which is perfect. So I'm going to go through the zip part and then I'll go into the main part. So I've got my monitoring bands because I went into the delivery unit when I was 28 weeks because of bleeding. I got given these which help put the Doppler and another monitor on your belly, and basically you keep these and you bring these with you when you're going in. That way, I think it's just so that they don't have to like waste them, and plus it's not like they take up much room, so I've got mine ready to go. When I went to the delivery room, they asked me if I had my bands and I was like, what bands? I didn't know I was supposed to get bands, and they're like, oh no, it's fine, if you haven't got them we'll give them to you and you keep them. So I now have them. I have got some makeup wipes. This is just because it's going to be easier to refresh my face if I don't want to get up and move, or I want something cold just to wipe on my face. So I'm going to take some makeup wipes. Also taking kind of like a mini toiletries bag because I don't actually know what to expect, and if there's potential that I have to stay longer. I wanted to take these, so I've got, this is actually Sudocrem. I decanted a little bit in here. I think I've over prepared for his arrival at the hospital, but I'd rather have things that I'm not going to use than not bring them and then wish I had them. So this was basically in case of nappy changes. So I've got some Sudocrem, lip balm, because apparently you get really thirsty and really dehydrated, and obviously your lips are one of the first things to go. So I've got some lip balm. I actually might be changing this out for a different one, like just a tube rather than a finger one. I have some deodorant obviously, and some dry shampoo, but I also have some shampoo and conditioner and body wash just in case I want to freshen up. Having been in the delivery suite, I already know that there are showers and bathrooms for us to use in the rooms, so I just got that stuff just in case. Also, like I said, I've got some baby bum wipes. These are the little angels. If I don't use these, it doesn't matter. If I use one or two, again, doesn't matter, I can still reuse them when I get home. So I'm just taking those just to be on the safe side. Travel toothbrush and toothpaste. This has never been used. This came from a holiday that we went on. I think this was Lanzarote, and I've kept it for such occasions as this, so I've got those just in case I need those. And the final things that are in here is obviously a hair bubble, and I also have got the Child's Farm mini set. This came free with my first Amazon baby order, and it's the samples of bedtime bubbles, baby moisturizer, and baby body wash or baby wash. And I'm just taking those just in case. I'd rather have things that I don't need, like I said, than and these came free, so the little sample ones, so it doesn't really matter. The only other thing that's missing is my hairbrush, but again, I use that a lot. So that's what's in the zip section. So in the main compartment, because I haven't actually filled out the rest of it yet, I have got a book. This one I've been meaning to read, I haven't got around to it, so I know that labour can be rather long, and depending on if I have to stay or not, I just wanted something there so I can read it. I'm also getting some magazines as well, like for me and for Bruce, just in case we want them. So this is the Talking with Serial Killers, Dead Man Talking. Yeah, just something for me. And I'm also taking my baby record book. This is mainly so we can jot things down. So there are sections in here that we've got, where is it? Arrived. What time and things that he was born, what size he was and how tall he was, and I think those things we might forget, so I just thought it would be easier to bring my book. It's only thin, so we can fill it out while we're there, and there's also a bit that's a message from mum and dad, and I think maybe we might fill that in, I don't know, but yes. And then obviously this is the cartridge for the camera, so I will do his bits first and then my bits, because that's how the bag's laid out in front of me right now. So I'm taking 2 blankets. This one is one my mum got him, and it's this blue one with kind of these little silky tags, and it's silk on the other side. It's just a little square. I think, yeah, we'll give that like to him for him to cuddle, and we've also got a cellular white blanket as well that I'm taking. I do know that some people do get blankets and things from the hospital, but I'd rather not chance it just in case they don't. I know that they'll give him one, like wrap him up in one, but whether or not that they would let us take it with us, I don't know, so I'd rather just have some spares. I've also got some sleeping bags and suits, just because I don't know if we're going to stay, and I don't know how he's going to sleep or anything like that. I'm first time mum, so I'm going in this completely unknown of what's going to happen. So I've got a sleeping suit, which is one of those bags with long arms that cover up the hands, and then I've got just a normal sleeping bag in there. Then I have some newborn clothes. So in here we've got 2 vests, a hat and 2 sleeping suits. Again, the reason I've packed 2 is because blowouts. I'd rather have an extra spare pair just in case. And yeah, there's obviously a little hat in there that goes with each outfit, and these are going to be his going home outfits anyway, whichever one he ends up in. So we've got one that says born in 2021, and one that's just got little animals on, foxes and I think bears and things like that, and lions, and then it's just 2 plain vests. And I thought it was easier to keep them in here because if I can't grab the stuff, then Bruce can, and they're just really easy to grab because they'll just be in these little bags, and they're just sandwich bags if anyone wants to know. So along with that, I've also got 0 to 3, again 2 suits, 2 vests and a hat. Yeah, just 2 plain vests. I think one suit is the I love you to the moon range, or what I love about you, something like that, with a rabbit, and one just says I'm too cute, and it's just this blue sleeper suit. And again, just so they're easier if they're predicting that he's going to be a larger baby currently, so I'd rather take the 2 sizes just in case he does come out bigger. We'll see. So yeah, I have also got size 2 nappies and cotton balls, again just in case. And the main reason I wanted to take spares, was, even though that they might have some, is just in case of blowouts, because I don't want to end up stuck somewhere and he needs to be changed, or if we run out or something like that. I know that we won't, but if we do, so I have some size 2 nappies, and some size 1 nappies. I think the size 1 nappies should be fine, because they go up to 5 kilos, so I'm pretty sure he'll be fine in those, but just in case he's suddenly like way too big, we've got some spares, and these are the little angel ones from Asda because they've got the best reviews, and I know some people who have used those ones and they rave about them, and they've tried the Huggies and Pampers and they prefer those. So yeah, so that's why I got those. I've also got a bag of dummies, or dummy bits, because I'm going to give mine a dummy. I don't see the harm really. If he doesn't want it, then he doesn't want it, but I've got some different styles as well. So we've got the Mom ones and the Nukes ones. I absolutely love the Nukes ones because they've got Winnie the Pooh and Tigger on them, and the other ones have a dinosaur and just a sleeping moon. And then I've got this dummy holder to kind of clip on to his clothes, so if he does drop it, it's not going to land on the floor, it will just land in his lap. So then I've got this bag of, so in here I've got muslins, bibs, towels and a washcloth just in case. So they are there. Again, I don't think I'll be using the towel or the washcloth, but just in case, I've got them. And obviously muslin cloths are more for me than for him because I want to breastfeed. I just wanted to have one of those for me and Bruce to kind of have in case he decides to be sick. So yeah, so I've also got, which is there, which will be coming with us, is a nursing pillow as well, to make things a bit easier. The last baby thing that we are taking, mainly because of the time of year, is a, what do you call it, they're called snowsuits, but basically they're like all-in-one suits for the outside world. And this one just has little dinosaurs, and again it's got boots and hand covers, so he'll be completely warm, and hood with a little horn things because this is a dinosaur one. And this is just because on the NHS website it states that if you have a baby during winter, they expect you to have a snowsuit, because it could be really cold, and as he is due second week of December, it could be quite cold, so we have a couple of snowsuits as well. So we've got this one and another one, and I believe possibly a third one, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, so we've just got those for him so that we can leave the hospital and he'll be nice and toasty. So that is the baby bits. Moving on is my stuff. So I've got a towel. This is just literally a microfiber towel I got from Lanzarote. It's just small and thin and fits in my bag. If I need this, I've got this, like if I'm going to have a shower, but if I'm not, it doesn't matter. It can go back in the drawer once I'm done. I've called this bag boob stuff, but in actual fact it's got boob stuff and it's got adult diapers. So I've got my nipple cream and I've got breast pads. I've got 2 sets of breast pads, and I've got the beautiful adult nappies. These are Sainsbury's Own or something. I know a lot of women use maternity pads, and they use disposable underwear, and a lot of them say, oh, they're not the most comfortable, and a lot of women, when they've had their second child, they've gone for the like incontinence nappies type of thing, or underwear, and they said that they're far more comfortable to wear after you've had a baby, because you literally slip them on, you don't have to really worry about the extra bits. So I decided to just invest in some of those, and I've just packed 3 because I have no idea how many I'm gonna need. I have extras just in case, but yeah, I don't know how many I'm gonna need, but I've got those because you do have bleeding afterwards, so I've been told. So yeah, I have a nursing bra. I actually have 2 nursing bras just in case I'm in there for a little bit longer. I don't know whether I'm going to wear both or just one, like the time that we're there for, but I have them just in case, and they just unclip there. I have a night dress, which is literally just kind of like this, thinner, but it's kind of yeah, like a nightie basically. I wanted something that I'd be comfortable in, and I don't really care about it, so I've got this like really big nightie to wear. That is while I'm actually at the hospital. It's not what I'm going to get to the hospital in, it's definitely not what I'm coming home in. They're just there. And then I also have two other options. So I have this maternity top, which again has the clips on, so I don't necessarily have to wear a bra, but I probably still would. It's from Misguided. It's very thick and very awkward at the top for the maternity part, but I've got that just in case I wanted to wear that and a jumper, or if I just wanted to wear the jumper, or if I was there for another day and I couldn't wear the nightie, I could also wear this, because it is quite long, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then I've got this maternity jumper. This was from Asda, and it has poppers on the side, so that you can obviously get to your boobs for breastfeeding. And yeah, I just thought that would be nicer to have to go home in, because it's just baggy and comfortable, and I really don't care what I'm gonna look like on my way home, if I'm honest. So yeah. Then we've got some really fluffy socks, because apparently some women have said that one thing they wish they'd taken is some fluffy socks and some jumpers, because it can get a bit cold in there. When I went to the delivery suite, it was quite warm, and there was like a window about this much open, because they can't open fully, and it was really, really hot. But I didn't know if that was because I was just anxious and hot anyway, being pregnant. But yeah, so I've got some socks just in case my feet get cold. And finally, oh no, not finally, I found some other extra bits. Baggy pants. I'm probably just gonna go home in the nappies, if I'm honest, but I've packed some kind of silky pants that are comfortable, just in case, but chances are I'm just gonna wear the nappies home, because again, I really don't care. I've got some sandals for the shower, if I do have a shower. Again, I know this is probably a bit overboard, but I don't really want to go in the shower barefoot, so I've got some shower sandals. And then final thing is these slippers. Oh no, they've got glitter in them from the sandals. So these are just some slip-on slippers, so that I can get around the room in if I need to just wander around for a bit. Again, these are just fluffy, and they are reasonably, I think these came in a set for Christmas one year, so I don't really use them. I'm not fussed if they do get ruined for whatever reason. But I'm taking them just so that I've got something to slip into, and they'll be comfortable, that I can just trot around in. And that is everything that is in my maternity bag, hospital bag. So the only things that are left to go in is probably a spare t-shirt or two for Bruce, because we discussed about what he wanted to pack and he has no idea, neither do I. And I suggested to him that he might want to have a couple of spare t-shirts just in case he gets vomit or poo or wee or any of that stuff all over him, and that way he can actually use and put on a clean t-shirt. Obviously with the COVID regulations at my hospital still in place, if I have to stay overnight, he will only be allowed in from 8 till 8. So it's probably nicer for him if he has to leave and he's got stuff down himself, he can just quickly change his t-shirt and then go home. So yeah, hopefully with everything happening, I'm hoping that we don't have any further restrictions, because I'm a bit scared of doing this by myself. But overall I think everything's going to be fine. And yeah, I think it's just the last little bits left to get now, just like the snacks and stuff, and then we are prepared to do this, and we can't wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment down below what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!